Daylight saving time, or DST, is a system where we change our clocks forward by an hour during the summer. This makes us wake up and go to bed earlier relative to the sun. The idea is to make better use of daylight hours and save energy. It sounds simple, but it's a surprisingly controversial topic. Benjamin Franklin, the American inventor, first suggested the idea of DST in the 1700s. He noticed that people burned candles for light in the evenings, even when the sun was still up. However, it wasn't until World War I that DST was implemented on a large scale. Germany adopted DST in 1916 to conserve fuel for the war effort, and many other countries, including the United States, soon followed suit. The idea was that by shifting the clock forward, people would rely less on artificial light and save energy. Despite its initial adoption, DST has always been met with mixed reactions. Some people love the extra hour of evening daylight, while others find the time change disruptive to their sleep schedules and overall well-being. This debate continues to this day, with strong arguments on both sides. The United States currently observes DST for about 2/3 of the year. We spring forward by 1 hour on the second Sunday in March and fall back to standard time on the first Sunday in November. Most states in the U.S. participate in DST. However, there are exceptions. Arizona, except for the Navajo Nation, and Hawaii do not observe DST. They have chosen to remain on standard time year-round. The debate on whether to continue DST is an ongoing one in the United States. Some states have even considered moving to permanent DST, meaning they would no longer change their clocks twice a year. This proposal has gained traction in recent years, but it has yet to be passed by Congress. Proponents of DST argue that it offers a range of benefits, from energy savings to improved public safety. One of the most commonly cited benefits is the potential for energy conservation. The idea is that by extending daylight into the evening, people will use less electricity for lighting and appliances. While studies on energy savings have produced mixed results, some have shown that DST can indeed reduce energy consumption, albeit by a small percentage. Another argument in favor of DST is that it reduces traffic accidents and crime rates. The logic here is that with more daylight during peak evening hours, there is better visibility for drivers and increased outdoor activity, which can deter criminal activity. Arguments against daylight saving time. Despite its purported benefits, DST has its fair share of critics. Opponents argue that the time change disrupts our natural sleep patterns, leading to a host of negative health consequences. They point to studies that show an increase in heart attacks, strokes, and other health problems in the days and weeks following the spring-forward transition. Furthermore, critics argue that the energy savings attributed to DST are minimal, and may even be offset by increased use of other appliances such as air conditioners during the extended daylight hours. The Great Daylight Saving Time Debate, Finding a Balance. The debate over DST is ultimately a question of weighing its potential benefits against its drawbacks. While it may offer some energy savings and reduce traffic accidents, it's also clear that the time change disrupts our sleep and can have negative health consequences. The decision of whether to continue observing DST, move to permanent DST, or abolish it altogether is a complex one that requires careful consideration of all the available evidence. Ultimately, the best solution may vary depending on the specific circumstances of each region or country. A final thought on daylight saving time. Daylight saving time is a surprisingly contentious issue. While it may seem like a simple matter of changing our clocks twice a year, the debate surrounding it touches on a wide range of issues, from energy policy to public health to our fundamental relationship with time itself. As we continue to grapple with the pros and cons of DST, it's important to approach the issue with an open mind and a willingness to consider all sides of the argument. Only then can we hope to find a solution that works best for everyone.